Yo guys, Warok Batro at kalaban natin ngayon ay Detroit Pistons. Alright. Oh, you know. Zion.
With the All-Star game approaching, Brent, there are plenty of deserving players, but as we know, there are only 12 coveted spots for each roster.
And Kevin, get ready for all the snub talk that we hear every year. It comes along like rain in spring. But if you could see the league expand the rosters maybe to 13, maybe even 15 players, maybe some of that would go away. Not all of it, but maybe some.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4, and Valanciunas at the 5. MP out there with Ingram, and it's McCollum in at the 3 spot. Now here's Ingram.
Putik na yan. Kung magpipick and roll tayo, dun silang nagpapasa.
Now here's McCollum. Williamson, the pass to Mendoza, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
How about MP powering through the contact, keeping that
sinabi
focus
mong MP
on
is
the
not
task at
scared
hand.
of you.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Tayo na ito.
Thanks, Kevin. The Pistons head coach and I did get a chance to talk. Now, they lost the first game against this team, but the coach said he's not worried. He thinks they just have to rely on their offense a little more. He told me, look, the first time didn't go the way we would like, but I still think we can score against these guys.
Oy, hindi ko expect na shoot ka kasi karaniwan pag yung shoot natin
They're trying to even up
pumapalya.
the season series at 1, Kevin. We'll see how they do. Back to you.
Thank you,
see
David.
what you
the
got.
team being honest about its approach. So, Greg, it's offense first.
Well, you can't put everything in the game plan. You have to kind of pick and choose. For them, it's really about generating points.
Yeah, there's another side of the
tayo
floor
na
right
nito?
here, so it can't be just about offense.
Ba't tayo ginagard ng mga to?
Got to rise up.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over
Libre.
it as a
Zion.
defender.
Look at that.
Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion, again to the rack.
Pero mga kanyang balibo itong
Nice
mga
job capturing
injury
the
ka ng
moments
huli yan.
on the AT&T
Buong season,
5G
injury ka.
Slam Cam. And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster. Guys hungry to prove they belong.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that
Oy na
drive.
naman.
Wow.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect
Give me
start.
my fans.
4 of 4 so far.
For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Bay against McCollum.
Uy, iwan tayo dun.
Lee passes to Stewart. And he's a physical 6'8" center for the Pistons, and it's easy, Greg, to see why Isaiah Stewart has drawn comparisons to another great Piston, Ben Wallace.
Always a good thing being compared to a Hall of
Naghahampasan pala
Famer.
ng mga
And Stewart, not just brawn,
Huwag tayo mag-shake and shake
watches
dito. Kaya
film,
namin
takes
yan.
notes, and he wants to be great.
They throw good, Stewart.
So much about Stewart comes through his toughness, and you get physical with him. He has no problem getting physical right back.
Mendoza passes to McCollum. And
Hey,
MP
sumabay
with
pa
the
rin.
basket on the
Dalawa.
assist by McCollum. Mendoza's got 8 points. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Back to Bay. Pass to Ivy.
Ay, ang aga ng
And the
rebound
rebound
natin
goes to
doon.
the Pelicans. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark
Sure.
more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Ano yun tayo?
Yeah,
Tayo
they zapped
tayo
the
yung
energy
babak.
right out of the building in that one. They just were
Natrauma na
knocking
tayo
down
sa pag
threes.
1 minute na lang
And it was
binabangko
deflating
tayo.
both for the team and the crowd.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. And as incredible
Mababawasan
as
kasi
Zion
yung
Williamson
power
has
up
been
natin
and
eh. Pag
is,
binangko
the big
tayo,
problem,
awit na
Greg,
yan eh.
is keeping him ready to play.
And there have been all sorts of
okay,
opinions
okay.
chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight.
Diallo.
The bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Duran,
Good
he's
shot
checked in for
contest,
Stewart.
no.
Olynyk comes in for Bagley. Alec Burks checked
Oy,
in for
nice
Sadiq
to
Bey.
see you again,
And
Alvarado.
Diallo is subbed in for Saban Lee. The drive by MP. And MP throws it down.
Gamitin natin ang ating power up.
Once he gets up there like that with a head of steam, it's all over.
Pass to Diallo.
Diallo.
Kicks to Ivy. The pass to Duran. Diallo with it. Covered
Boom,
by
block
MP. Another shot.
Shoot.
It's
Wala pa rin.
rebounded by Hayes. Pelicans leading by 3. And New Orleans pushing it up now. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, with his scoring ability, MP is a challenging defensive assignment for anybody trying to guard him.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. The first one falls.
Shoo.
And both free throws good for MP.
Sayang, 50 seconds na lang
Detroit's
matitira.
gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Ivy kicks to Diallo. This is a Olynyk. Pistons passing it around. Burks looking around.
Uy.
Nance with the rebound.
He looked like he rushed it a bit. The defense wasn't terrible, but still,
Oh,
he's
okay.
gotta knock that
Okay.
down.
Okay.
And right now,
Expect
they're
ko
just
dunk din,
focused
pero
on putting
dumulas
together
si MP.
good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the
Nagawa
lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and
Way,
game is
oh,
fully
way,
in their
oh.
control.
About 3 seconds between shot and gameplay.
Uy, libre.
There's Diallo, and he takes it in for the layup off a very
Sorry,
nice
akin
And
yun.
a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Jones dishes to MP. 3 seconds left, and he lays it up and in.
Hey.
Mendoza's got 18
Suabe.
points.
Talent on full display for MP. This guy's putting
Swabe
on
lang,
a
swabe
clinic.
lang. MP.
MP has been leading the charge for the Pelicans. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Nananaba si Zion Ayusin natin yung mga.
And thanks again for
Yun.
tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played
Hanggang
through
ngayon, di
one
pa
quarter
tayo
of action
binabanggo.
so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Pasa mo.
These guys have been so quick off the
Uy!
dribble, finding great lanes
Sakit
to
mo na,
attack
idolo.
and getting themselves to the
Wait lang.
basket.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each
Look,
other up.
nasaktan
Let's see
na,
if that
ano ba?
maintains.
Bay and Bagley will slot in at small and power forward. Alec Burks is out there with Lee, and it's Stewart in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against Boston put on a show. He scored 36 points and he was efficient out there, whether it was from the field or at the free throw line. The stat line was filled and the
Wala.
whole league is talking about it.
Minadali
We'll see
mo.
what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he
Ay,
can keep rolling here
dapat
tonight.
yun.
Yeah, and that's the
Side
rub.
naman.
When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team
22 points
across
sa
the
akin,
line.
second quarter
And you
pa
want to
lang.
see him make
Talaga.
sure that the teammates are also involved
Pistons
in what
naman
they're
talaga.
doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Brent, do you think shooting has improved over the years, or are there just more good shooters on the floor?
Well,
Wala.
Kevin, if you had a bubble, I'd be bursting it right now, because if you look back over the last 10 years, maybe go 20 years, shooting has not changed. Percentages have not changed, both from two-point land,
Oy!
three-point land,
Hindi.
free throw line. It's
Wala,
not that
feeling
there
ko
are
kami
more
si
good
ano,
shooters in the league. There's just more surprises
Hollow.
as to who it is you see taking the shots.
Papasok.
Valanciunas against Stewart. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
No good from Lee.
Sakit
And here's New
talaga.
Orleans now. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Here's Mendoza. That's good, and it's Ingram
Ba't
with
inulan
the
ng
assist.
bunga na meron dun?
Ingram's got his 6th assist on the night.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Ako naman yung
And
bangko
there
nyo.
had been so much talk about Zion wanting out of New Orleans.
Ako lang
That
yung
was
bangko.
all put to rest
Pahinga na
this
muna
past
si
summer.
MB.
Zion
Pahinga muna.
signing a loaded extension to keep
Stamina
him with
natin,
the
medyo
Pelicans
mababa
for the
na.
next handful of years.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
And
Sexy
it's going to come down to
motherfucker.
effort.
And
Third
it's the
quarter
New
na
Orleans
tayo
Pelicans.
papasok na ito.
13 points up at the end of the period. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Back to the action in just a minute. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not
Ay,
going
mali.
to play at anybody
Wala
else's
na tayo
pace
sa
but
init
their
ng
own.
ating
Tipping
laro.
off the second half, here's Willie Green's 5.
Sorry.
Up front, it's Williamson at the 4, and Valanciunas at the 5. MP out there with Ingram, and it's McCollum in at the small forward. Pass to Bay. Outside, Bagley. 4 on the clock. No good on the 3. Pelicans leading by 13.
Shoot mo.
Here's Ingram. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Brandon Ingram at that size constantly has a shooting window that's open.
Detroit's got a
Nag-aabol kasi
success
tayo
rate of just
sa
over
All-Stars.
50% from
Malay mo
three-point
magkaroon pa tayo ng
tonight.
chance.
4 of 7 shooting. Pass to Stewart. Bay against McCollum. Stewart passes to Lee, and the foul called on MP.
Sorry.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Lagi na lang sa akin.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Lee. They get it back, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. Inside. And here's Stewart. He gives the team some
Di ka
steady
makakalibre
offense,
sa
a bit
dito,
under 10
bata.
points a game. Shot clock at 3. Here's Ivy. Bagley trying to free himself up. Ivy with the bucket. Ivy's got his third
Kung
basket of
inanawan
the
ko
night.
pala yan, no?
He's a big combo
blocked him.
guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
New Orleans leading by 13. MP kicks to Valanciunas.
Dito.
McCollum dishes to MP. Back to McCollum.
Di kaya eh. Makakaya na tayo.
MP left side. Lets it go from 11. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Di pa rin nawawala yung power up natin.
McCollum's
Ganun ba
got his
tayo
4th
kamamaw
assist in this
ng laro?
And there's the pass to Ivy. And here's Bay. To the paint. Here's Lee. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Valanciunas has got
Not
his
for
fourth
me,
rebound
not
with that last
today.
one here tonight.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Oh, hindi na
And
naalis
that was
yung
another
good shot
look at the
selection sa
fantastic
atin na.
mobile one drive that happened a moment ago.
And a drive like that
Nag-bug
one
na
can
naman.
be a
Bagong
knockout
update lang kasi
punch.
ngayon yung ano eh,
Great
2A.
finish at this juncture. It is amazing how good a three-point shooter Jonas Valanciunas has become.
Well, he didn't attempt a 3 in his first 5 years in the NBA. And
Awit
now
tong
he's shooting a
toke,
ton of
tuwing
them. So he's got
nag-update
great
na ibag
feel,
eh.
great touch, and it's done a lot to round out his game.
Here's Ivy. Here's Stewart. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Stewart really valued for the energy he brings to the game.
Amo
That
na
and
yung
that
bangko, no?
7'4" wingspan, that makes a lot of things happen.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And while we've got it
bago yun,
all,
no?
let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Ulrich. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Last
Andun pa rin good shot selection. Nakababad trip ako.
Pelicans leading by 16. Bagley and Stewart make up the inside pair. Alec Burks is out there with Lee, and it's Bay in at the 3.
Uy, uy, uy!
That's the group for Detroit right now. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
Sorry nandun pa rin yung power up natin. Nag-bug na ba yan? Or... Ay, nag-bug lang pala yung power up.
Detroit's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point.
Kala ko may power up pa tayo magdamag
4 of 7 shooting. Back to Lee. Makes it off the glass. Lee's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Detroit.
And that's a nice pass from Bay, willing to do whatever he can to help his team.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here on free throw coming up.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part
to
the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and
Fourth
also their
quarter
ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
No good from Lee.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Williamson, the pass to Mendoza. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Passes it to Bay. Outside, Bagley. Back to Bay. Shot clock at 5.
Naubusan na naman ng oras. Sabi mo.
From deep. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
No.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Stewart. Lee outside.
Paano?
Over MP. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Well, all night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
And stolen by MP. Floats it up for Williamson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
We try to find other ways to talk about Zion's leaping ability. How about timing?
Showing it there.
Pass to Burks. The Pistons working the ball around now. On the wing, Lee. Tipped away. And stolen by MP. Now the pass to Williamson. Back to MP. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Mendoza's got 39.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Ingram comes with the double team. Lee with the ball. Now defended by MP. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
And with a strong finish, he finally ends that 13-0 run by New Orleans.
MP kicks to Ingram. McCollum passes to Mendoza. Feeds it to Ingram. Lays it up and banks it in. Ingram's got 11
yung
points
grade
here
natin
in
di
just
na
the
rin
second
umangat na.
half.
Hindi ko na rin makita. Kanina naka-iyan eh. Yung half-time pinakita.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Pass to Stewart. Back to Lee. 5 on the clock. Over MP. No good from Lee.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pelicans.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it
So
was
malaman
like
ko ano
watching
yung team
a
natin,
cat
team grade
play with
natin.
a mouse.
Alam ko
They
na
were able to do
naka-A.
more or less whatever they wanted.
Yung A-
And for the
na,
year now,
negative A
they'll
na
wrap
tayo.
up their win total to an even 40.
A 2-game season series. They win them both.
Wala akong pahinga
and
masyado
complete
yung
the
ano
sweep.
natin ngayon.
And what a
Si MP.
tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Delivers the pass to Joseph. And the call on the
Counted
shot
sasabihin ko,
sends
foul
him to the
pala.
line.
Tuwa siya eh. Nagkabatter na si MP.
Free throw good, Joseph. Some changes for New Orleans. Zion Williamson's checked in for Ingram. And Devontae Graham subbed in for MP.
Ay, inulis ako. Tapos na yung laro.
So we see New Orleans taking the W here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
12,000
They don't
fans.
need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett
O,
Berry, and
naka-A
David
plus
Aldridge,
pala tayo.
this is
Ayun
Kevin
o,
Harlan.
team grade natin
Thanks
is
for
A+.
watching the NBA.
Tapos nakalagay
Presented by
dito,
2K Sports.
bilang kasi nga,
We'll see you next
nag-bug.
time. Have a great evening.
Ay, buisit na bug to.
Wow, you really showed out tonight.
Thank you, thank
Is
you.
this the best game of your young career?
Yes. Yan lang ta, humble ba? Humble.
Thanks, John. You know, I was just happy to contribute to this victory. You know, I really don't get caught up in all the individuals' numbers. You know, my eyes are always on the final score.
Well, you certainly helped take care of that tonight as well. What
Laking
can you say about
dagdag,
the
oh.
team effort, though,
3K
tonight?
oh.
It was a great team effort. You know, we managed to channel the intensity of the crowd into our play and really locked in on defense. Oh, and on offense, you know, we were knocking down open looks. You know, I got a couple open shots to fall. We were able to pull away.
Okay, that's pretty much it. Hanggang dito na lang muna. Peace out.